So I want to show you guys a package DHL left me. Packages rather. I spread it earlier because of the Delta virus, you know, and came straight from India. So I asked my mom to get me some goodies for my 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan. And you know, the prices in the United States right now are crazy. So I gave the list to my mom, and she got me everything and got delivered here in 4 days. So I'm pretty impressed with DHL. So later I will open everything and show you guys some fun accessories and add-on and things that you could do to make your motorcycle your personal motorcycle, and enjoy the ride a little bit more. So nice. This is what happened when they ship you things from India. You're gonna end up with all the Scotch tape glue all around your pannier. And how to clean it up with alcohol later. With the Handguard kit, you get a package like this, which has handguards, 2 nuts, bolts, sorry, 2 bolts, spacers, and the list of materials, which clearly shows you handguard assembly kit, left hand, right hand part, end parts, M860 screws, and cut logbook, which is this. And they actually have a instruction set here. I'm not going to use their spacer because it seems pretty light, and I like the weight that I have right now on my motorcycle. If you see it, let me show you. It's the same size, but this one has more weight to it than this guy. So I'm gonna stick with the current ones and keep this one safe for next time. Yeah, something happens. So let me take all this out. This one has a marking here that says RH right hand. See? You can see that. Handguard RH. Sturdy construction. The screws already have a red thread lock on it, so it's permanent thread lock, which is good. Keep the instructions book in here. The second one, which is left hand side. So I think I have all the parts needed. This should be pretty simple assembly, so let's get to it. What you need to do is first open your seat, and you should have a toolkit here. So get your toolkit out, get your seat back, and you're gonna need some tools from here. My registration and my toolkit, and you're gonna need the Allen key from the toolkit. This Allen key here. I need to use a leverage. It's pretty tight, yeah. Because as you saw, Royal Enfield uses the thread lock on it, the red thread lock. You can see this original screw here, it's already rusting, so I'm gonna clean it up and keep it. Need to clean this up a little. Let me show you the comparison between two screws. So the new one is a little longer to accommodate. The new one is a little longer to accommodate for the size of the handrail. Let's keep that aside. So make sure you're using the right hand side. It says handrail, Handguard RH, which is right hand. This is right hand side. So the weight, it goes in first, then your hand guard, knuckle guard, whatever you want to call it, and then the screw. So what I prefer to do, fit this in, hand tight. Always hand tight first. Adjust. When you're installing this, try to look into the center portion where they have the handrail marking, and try to line up the brake right next to it. So you see what I'm doing here? The handrail, this markings here, center line is in line with my brake handle here, because this is the aluminum guard. So when I fall, this will take impact and save my brake lever. When you do that, sure, keep this aligned as you move. Keep it a little north, so when you tighten it, it will come down on you a little. And use some leverage and give it a good torque. Okay, that should be good. This side, it's gonna come down on you a little, so up. Give it. One more torque. All right, that's good. Repeat this on the other side, and you're good to go. This will protect you from falling, and also it will protect you from the wind. As you know, in the United States it gets pretty cold. I live in Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania, and it gets chilly when you're riding. And if you want to extend your riding season, this is very helpful. I like their logo here, Royal Enfield. The instruction says you have to tighten it to 20 Newton meter. 20 Newton meter comes to 14.75 feet per pound. And I'm just gonna hand tighten it. This has red thread lock on it, and I'm pretty confident on how much I'm tightening it up, so I'm okay with it. But if you are very particular about your torque, then it's 14.75 foot per pound. Yeah, they look good. Feel much better now. So that's one accessory. Have a few more to install, so I'll show you all of them, and hopefully that will help some of you to understand what accessories are available, and what can you do with them. That's good. I like them. So this is rear brake master cylinder guard, and it's pretty open. If you see this rubber portion here is kind of open and vulnerable. So Himalayan sells, the Royal Enfield sells this guard here to protect it. Everybody says they should sell it. They shouldn't sell it separately. It should be part of the motorcycle, because this is a very important part. Anyways, I bought it, so I'm gonna install that here to protect the rear brake master cylinder. So before you start working on this, make sure your motorcycle is cold, because these portions here, they have potential to burn you. Now it will burn your skin, so make sure these are all like cold to touch, you know. You don't ride your motorcycle before you start working on this parts. So I'm gonna get my Allen key. Always love to use leverage in this. Open it. It's very straightforward accessory to install. You just loosen the screws. So Royal Enfield says 6 Newton meter torque to use when you tighten this. This does not have any lock thread on it, so I'm just gonna put it now. Use the long edge to drive it in. This is perfect because you still have this part accessible to you. It protects you from any debris. Yeah. You don't need to over tighten this, just use your judgment. For 6 Newton. 6 Newton meter. There you go. What I like to do is give it a little. There you go. Yeah. Now that's 6 Newton meter. Now that I use this Allen key here, I know this is right size for one of the parts in my on my motorcycle, so I'm gonna keep this with the toolbox here, so that way I have the right size tools when I need them. And this is how you install the rear brake master cylinder guard. The next one I'm going to show you is the oil cooler guard. This one already has a protector, but it's pretty flimsy. Now if you look at it, it's very thin metal and is exposed from the top and the bottom. So a lot of people have complained that this oil cooler guard has failed them, and which is the reason why I want to replace it before I go out on any off-road adventures. So this is the guard, which is, you can look at the thickness here for this piece. It's pretty solid. I'm gonna take this stock one out and replace it with this one. This one came from, again, Royal Enfield, original genuine parts from the factory. So I'll put a link in the description. It came with another bolt here, but I don't think I'm gonna need that because this is gonna be just very straightforward. Remove this 3 and then place it. So you can use tools that are included in your Royal Enfield kit. So you just want to remove this. It's not super tight, straightforward. And I usually like to place things in this magnetic plate here so I don't lose them. You can get it from Harbor Freight for a few bucks, you know. It's pretty handy. Next thing is 10mm socket wrench. So loosen it, and then you can just take out. When you're taking this out, hold the oil cooler guard so it doesn't fall on you. There you go. It's good. Put the new one in. The screws back. I always like to hand tight as much as I can before I put any pressure on it. So align everything, don't tighten them yet because you need to put the side screw on, so I like to do that. Drive that in with long gauge. And then now I can tighten this up. Once you feel the friction go into their quarter, that should do it. There you go. Nice and tight. Okay, all good. Do not over tighten them. And that's how you install 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan oil cooler guard. And now you can see the new one covers the entire oil cooler, where our older one was not covering it. I don't know why Enfield did that, and you can see the thickness. This is super flimsy. I like the new one. I like the look as well. Looks cool. Has a Himalayan name on it here. So little branding there.